Okay, so I'm not getting this stuff out because I'm guessing it's been here since Tuesday. I could be wrong, but obviously there's more food and drinks that were thrown out. And I think there's some chips. So yeah, I can't believe how much food was thrown out on Tuesday. I don't actually, well, you guys heard me. I've looked in one dumpster one dumpster in the past, and it was right before remodel, and it's a very early video with a friend of mine that did dumpster diving, and it was just a bunch of the dollar food all cut up and everything else, and anyways, but that was it. So that was like over a year ago. So this last experience was actually my first experience, actually going for it. And, well, there's where all their salt was. And so that's why I was so scared. Just, freaked out a little bit. But since then, of course, even if I don't get anything out of the dumpster, now it's like I am obsessed with looking at the dumpster because I have to know what all's in there. We also have fans up here that have old prices on them. We need to check those. Ashley already came in as I was scoping out the dumpster. I want to show you what pizza I got. They don't have it either. I'm looking to see if they threw it out, but I don't even see it. It was Red Baron deep dish, and I actually hadn't seen that before, but then once I found it, then I did see it, but at NCI stores. So maybe it's not in a regular DG. I've also already scanned a lot of the summer stuff that's coming out to see if they put out any, from last year. I haven't had any luck yet, but I would still encourage you because, again, everything's different. Every store is different. They could very easily have sent an old pack of popsicles to your store from last year. Something like that has a much longer shelf life. Or the distribution center, just packs it up and doesn't even pay attention because there's also stuff that's already expired that's still on shelves. There's a discounted backyard. I wonder. Ooh, it was warmer outside in this tank top than it is inside. What do they got back there? Nothing. Look at the ice scraper queen. You know why she's the ice scraper queen? It's because she's cold-hearted. Ashley, what are we going to do with all these? My goodness. I mean, you did a great job. Well, did you see the salt got pulled on the rolltainer?
That's where these were sitting at.
Outside?
Yep.
Oh my God, they were still outside right there on the rolltainer.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to look for, Ashley? Oven bags?
Yes.
And, oh wait, no swimmers, because why, Ashley? You want to tell them? You want to tell them why the swimmers are reset? I'm going to give you one guess, everybody, as to why the swimmers are reset.
I couldn't help it.
This woman right here Okay? No, and really, any of us would have done this. But the situation, we had no idea. Okay? So, we're at this store, right? And we're doing our Penny Tuesday shopping. Okay? Well, it's where she got the swim display. And no, I haven't posted that video because it's actually a remodel situation. And I didn't even think about it at the time. So I'm kind of doing remodel recon and penny shopping at the same time. And I say to Ashley at one point, I noticed this guy that's just like roaming around the store. He's not in a suit or anything. He doesn't look professional or anything. But I noticed he wasn't actually shopping. He wasn't buying anything. He was on his phone a lot. I heard him, referring to things like numbers and inventory. And I'm like, So I tell Ashley in the video, I'm like, hey, there's a DM here. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, well. The next thing you know, she comes around the corner, with the swim diaper display. And I'm like, uh-oh. So, look at all that Easter, 50% off, 50% off. You get a few visuals here. Don't worry, I will be releasing the Easter video publicly very soon, because well, we don't know. We were just discussing this. Do you think Easter is going to follow the rest of the holidays? Thanksgiving went down to a quarter. They don't usually go down to a quarter. See what I mean about price change? Those are new ones, $20. Ones over there on the thing, $16. We gotta check those. So, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Okay. Oh, so Ashley gets the whole swim diaper display, which, of course, I'm excited. She's excited. We're laughing. Like, we haven't got the swim diaper display. It's so exciting, right? And then it hits me. Oh, crap. Sorry. We are getting this. We have been scared. We were spending extra time in the store. Again, remodel. So, yeah. Yep. So it was quite obvious, considering she had a whole freaking display in her cart. So when we go to check out, I ask where one of my favorite managers is, and she says that she's... Ooh, don't miss this one on Easter. That one will blend in very well with regular candy. But pay attention to bunnies and Easter grass. My Oreos are not half off, by the way. Okay, so I'm like, oh no. She has been rolling around this store for, I don't know, almost an hour. And we have been clearly checking stuff and everything else. And she's got a freaking display in her cart. So when we get up front, my manager, so I asked the cashier, I'm like, hey, is so-and-so working today? And she's like, oh yeah, but she's back in the office. Our district manager's here. And I'm like, called it. Totally knew it. I could just tell. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're not going to disturb her then. So, sorry. So then there was confirmation. DM girl makes the comment about my fans. She's like, we don't care. And I'm like, well, they're really old. They're from, 2018. And there's only 2 of them. And she's like, yeah, we don't care. She's like, we're getting ready to remodel, so we don't really care. I'm like, okay, awesome. But then when Ashley puts her stuff up there, she's like, wait, these are pennies. I just put these out. And, you know, us being us, we're like, sorry, right? Okay, so we just put these out. I'm sorry. We leave the store. Come on, Bendon. Come on, baby. We leave the store, and immediately I see the DM is outside of the store. He is outside in between the store and the trash fence, and he's on the phone. And I am willing to bet, not to bet, but to bet. I'm willing to bet it's Ashley's fault. Where did this pool come from? There's a $90 pool at Dollar General. It's cute. So, this was on Tuesday, everybody. On Tuesday, Ashley got the diaper display. Rolling around the store, happy as could be. And there was a DM there. So I'm guessing Mr. DM made an immediate call to corporate and said, hey there, doofuses. We shipped out last year's swimmers and did not reset them because we're geniuses. And then Wednesday, because I wondered what's going to happen, and Wednesday, somebody already gave me the confirmation. The swimmers are no longer ringing up a penny. Which, I mean, that kind of stuff happens. You can't, you know, especially, I mean, the way the guy's dressed. Most people wouldn't even know that he was a DM. And I mean, obviously, any of us, if we find a display, you know, that was Ashley's first display. It was super exciting, you know, so of course she's gonna grab the whole display. Of course she is. We just didn't know that it may have threw up a major red flag to the rest of the community. Oops. So we sincerely apologize. We really did not plan on it. We had no idea there was going to be a DM in there when we grabbed the swim diapers. It is what it is. I mean, I guess in the end, all I have to say is neener, neener, neener. I'm kidding. You know I'm not mean like that. Right. There's always got to be the first red flag. Somebody's going to catch it. Somebody's going to get it. It is what it is. Oh, it's the magnetic screen door. Did you already check this? There's an As Seen on TV one, but I didn't know there was a Duck brand one. So, I mean, obviously, at some point, there's a red flag goes up, and that's how they know to reset things. How that actually happens, I'm sure it's either, you know, managers will call into corporate, you know, after people buy things. Obviously, the Easter debacle, those still, because of fall. Yep. So there's a number of ways it could happen. Unfortunately, Tuesday, swim diapers, 100% Ashley's fault. But you know what she has to say?
Neener, neener, neener. Save myself so much money for the summer.
Right. She said, do you know how much money I just saved? She's like, I just saved like $40 or $50, right? And her kid only wears one of the sizes. Don't worry, Melinda. We have swimmers for you. But yeah, you can't dang it. But I mean, I did kind of feel bad because I'm like, uh-oh. I'm pretty sure we may have just caused something to go into effect. And
Madison.
I was going to say, I'm getting ready to buy that one too. I got did you see the Americana
Yes.
I love you thing? I'm going to put that on my car. And I was thinking about adding that love thing. Oh, just in case you didn't know, there's stuff in their dumpster. There must have been a major food drop. Because in there, in which we're not taking the food because we don't know how long it's been in there. But there's a bunch of the half and half. There's a bunch of iced tea. There's weird stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we will check the dates on it. Because iced tea, right? Ashley's like, I don't know. So you gonna get in there this time? She's a liar. Here's that's on the clearance list.
Okay.
I keep referring to a clearance list, don't I? And you guys are like, what's she talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. But I will give you this. So, there's a freebie. There's a little freebie for you. Okay. I'm looking for winter hardware, and I'm also just trying to, what's the word? Hype myself up to go into that dumpster. Okay. I also have something else to talk about that I feel is important, but we have to verify. I feel like there's one type of DG store that items are pennying. At the same time, those same items are going on clearance in regular and NCI, or in regular stores. Yes, I do. I have proof, okay? But I just want to tell you, we have this clearance list, thanks to one of my friends. Yes, it did come directly from DG. And it is about a number of things that are going into clearance. And it was about a clearance event. We have not heard anything about a clearance event, though. So it's not confirmed, but supposedly there's going to be a clearance event. And I believe it was May the 1st. So, we have 2 pages of soon-to-be clearance items. And then people start sending me messages asking about this other DG store and asking about Pennies. And I'm like, huh? No, those didn't penny here. And then I see that it's at a different type of DG store. And what are the chances that the same products are going to penny in one store that... Oh, hold on. What are the chances that products exact same products are going to penny in one store and go on clearance at the next store at the same time? Okay? This is real life. Okay, so the 117 is the full-priced flag. And it's $12. You are looking for any flags that say $10 because I have found the $10 flag that ends in 116 is a penny. The $10 flag that has a different barcode, holy moly, this place has already had a remodel. And here you go. How do I know a place still needs a remodel? There's just so many.
This is the one I was telling you about.
There's still so many clothes. There's still so many toys. There's still so many, many things that could go. Okay, so I'm going to do more research. It's going to be fast, and I'm going to let you know because I think we have something figured out. All right. We'll be back. Hopefully, if we don't fall in the dumpster.